You know that feeling you get when you're somewhere and you think to yourself, am I really living up to my potential? Am I really living up to the success that I could have to raise a family and live a good life to my full potential? That's you. I'm here to tell you today that you are in the right spot. And don't think for a second that you're not, just because you're seeing all these people on social media living these amazing lives, these running their own businesses overseas, hanging out with a friend group of 3 to 5 people, swimming in the ocean every single day, then being able to go home and work for 2 hours. Because all those people, it's taken them 5 to 10 years to get to where they want to be and to where they are now. And 70 to 80% of them don't post all the struggles they have. So don't go based off of what you see on social media. And if you think that's not true, go to the House of Hard Knocks page. I think that's what it's called on Instagram, of this dude interviewing all the multimillionaires, all the successful people that he sees day to day. And guess what? Same thing for him. It took him years to get his account to like 10 million, 6 million. I don't know what he's at, but he's in the millions somewhere. So today's video is running towards purpose with God. For the past 5 or 6 months, I've been struggling with finding a purpose. I want to be this person. I want to be this person. I see all these other people and I want to be them so bad. I want to be in their position. And then I go back to, I'm not there yet. I need to focus on what I need to focus on, but I don't know what to focus on. I don't know my purpose. I don't know what I'm supposed to be in life. And that is by far one of the hardest things for me right now and a lot of you. Now, I'm not on here to tell you guys what to do, where to go, because I am still struggling with that. Like I mentioned, I am just on here to take y'all through my journey and hopefully y'all can get something out of that. So for the past 5-6 months, I've been struggling with that a lot. And I sort of know what I want to do when I grow up, because for me, I can't work well for a boss and all that. I can work with them. It's just not what like my heart desires. And I want to run my own business one day and do all that, all entrepreneurship you see, kind of like that. But I'm not like 100% sure on like that yet. You know what I'm saying? For me, I love content creation. I love taking videos, editing videos, all sorts of that stuff. I love doing TikToks. Not really, honestly. I'll get more into that in a minute. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, YouTube videos especially. I love just editing them. Now, editing can be really hard sometimes, but that's just a part of life to where no matter what you do, you're going to have to do hard things that you don't want to do. But in the end, it's worth it. So like I was saying, I love content creation, and so that's what I want to do when I grow up. Now, not necessarily pursue YouTube or TikTok or Instagram full time, but I do know that I don't want to be working a lot on something that I don't want to do. And maybe it is content creation full time. Maybe it is me working some type of 9 to 5 or in sales or something that carries on to my content creation. I know I just don't want that to be my full life. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do the things that I do see on social media. And it can be a good thing that you want to be able to do the things that you see on social media. But what really starts hurting you is whenever you think, I'm not good enough for that. I'm not at that point yet, so I'm just going to quit. Or I want to be him, I want to be her, so I'm going to copy every single thing that they're doing. Don't go there, because it takes you off the road. Imagine you're driving down a road on a road trip. There's gas stations on each side. You need to stop for gas, right? Because your tank gets empty. You need gas. So there's gas stations on each side of the road. You can make some quick pit stops, but do you ever stop at a gas station and stay there for long periods of time? Because what happens whenever you do that? It takes time, lots of time off of the destination where you want to go. Someone's mowing their lawn over there. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. But it's good to stop by the gas station and get gas. Fuel up, It's good to go to other people's pages, other people's social media pages, and see what they're doing so you can get an idea of what you want to do to carry you on. That's loud. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm not redoing all this. It's good to make pit stops. It keeps you going forward. You need to make pit stops, but you don't need to stay there because it gets you off track and waste lots of time, makes you stuck. So for me, for the past year since I've started up my TikTok and my social media journey, I've always created videos and content on that type of stuff, but I haven't really posted it on anything except for TikTok. Last year, I was posting thirst traps and stuff, just kind of messing around with TikTok, see what would get the views, And it grew my account pretty good. I got to 28,000 followers, And I was like, all right, this might be working. So I'm gonna try and switch up the content a bit. But little did I know, on TikTok, the algorithm, that is not how that works. So every time I tried to switch up my content, all the videos would flop because that's not what my account was based on. So learning from that, I just needed to stick with something that I wanted for myself that would have a purpose and would carry a future for me. So that's what I'm still struggling with. And that's why I'm gonna be posting videos that I have a passion for on this page. And some of them will be funny and all that type of stuff. But my main goal is to have a life with God as my number one priority, give people motivation and motivation for myself, and just getting things done. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I am nowhere near an expert on anything like this. I'm just trying to get myself out there, share my own journey, experiences. So for the next few months, I will be 100% all in on growing my relationship with God, because that is my number one starting point where I need to start. Because anytime I've included God in my life, things have just gone so much better. I've been more happier, more productive, all of those things, and especially more peaceful. Like I will wake up one day, not read my Bible, not pray at all, and it will be fine for maybe like a day or two, but then it starts to get rough. I start to get super anxious. My anxiety is like through the roof. I don't want to talk to anyone. When I do talk to people, it seems like I'm mad at them. All that stuff, you could probably relate to that too. But whenever I do, even just pray in the morning, like over my breakfast, my mood throughout the day is just so much better. Like I feel the motivation to go talk to people. I feel the motivation to be kind and lighthearted to people. I don't take things as serious or deep. I really just feel like I have a purpose in life whenever I do that. And so for the next few months, I will be like 100% locking in on that, because that's the starting point. That's the building block. And what's crazy too, here's a little story time. I've been thinking and scripting this whole video throughout the week, and the whole video is running towards purpose with God. As I'm filming this, as I'm saying this, now I know where to find my purpose, and that is in Jesus, because I literally just 5 seconds ago was talking about how life is so peaceful with God, and how everything just goes greater whenever my relationship with God is stronger. As I'm just saying that, I'm like, wait, now that's where I find my purpose. That's how I find my purpose, is through God. And I've heard other people say that before, but I haven't truly believed it. And now it's like, it's crazy, because as I'm recording this video, I'm like, that's where I find my purpose, So that's actually wild. Yeah, I'm not going to make these videos long or anything. I don't want to, because I don't have the attention span for all that. And I'm assuming y'all probably don't either. That's it for today's video. Expect more coming soon.